Okay, yeah! Cheers! Cheers! Ha! Today on Postmortem, we will be... Nope. What did we just say? This week on Postmortem, we are here with professional Dungeon Master, Timothy J. Meyer.
Ooh, hey guys. I'm happy to be here.
What are we watching and why?
We are going to watch It Follows. Because I want to know what it is, why it's following. So I'm a big wuss. Terrified. Real easily scared. Pee my pants. And I wanted to watch something that was a little bit more psychological, a little bit less horrific. I had heard that this one was a lot more of a mystery thriller. And I gotta get to the bottom of the following thing.
If you haven't seen it, which you should, and you should go do that now before you watch the rest of this.
Got it.
It Follows is a 2014 film directed by David Robert Mitchell, starring Micah Monroe. And its tagline, will you do the honors?
Oh, okay. It doesn't think. It doesn't feel. It doesn't give up. Who is it? What are they about? Is it about Twitter? I like the idea of getting a notification that it is now following you on Twitter, right?
We are drinking Rekorderlig, which is a Swedish cider.
Your original idea, which I thought was very creative, would have utterly destroyed all my internal organs.
I wanted to do shots and then chase. The chaser would follow,
Which is
the shot.
brilliant, but then she picked like a withered scarecrow as her guest.
But we're gonna do some shots of Rekorderlig so that it makes some
okay.
sense.
I love that. Are we ready to do this?
We are. Just a disclaimer: we are not professional critics. We are just people with opinions. And I, at least, am a horror enthusiast, and Timothy is my good friend who is willing to do this with me.
I can be an enthusiast of some horror, but that horror is generally in a book, and it cannot jump out at me.
Enjoy the show.
Garbage.
I used to daydream about being old enough to go on dates. I had this image of myself holding hands with a really cute guy, driving along some pretty road. It was never about going anywhere, really. It's having some sort of freedom, I guess.
Jay, you awake? You're not gonna believe me, and I need you to remember what I'm saying. This thing, it's gonna follow you. Somebody gave it to me, and I passed it to you. Wherever you are, it's somewhere walking straight for you. All you can do is pass it along to someone else.
I'm scared. I need to find him.
What did he really do to you?
Apparently he used a fake name to rent a house in the city.
This isn't real, I swear to you, this is just some game.
If it kills her, it gets me and goes straight down the line whoever started it.
What exactly is supposed to be following you?
I don't know.
Something happened. It's not what she thinks, okay?
You don't believe me. Mom?
No, it's me. Everything's okay.
It could look like someone you know, or it could be a stranger in a crowd. Whatever helps it get close to you.
So we just watched It Follows.
Just finished it.
And we got some things to say.
I got some opinions. Oh,
It came out in 2014. So.
we all know.
The first time I saw this film... No, wait, what do you think of it?
I really enjoyed that it wasn't a horror movie. I really wouldn't even classify it as that. It's much more of a thriller. Like, it has some... That's what I liked about it. I liked that it didn't try to frighten you. It tried to unnerve you, and I think it was pretty successful. It's an extremely well-made film. Some of the performances are just killer. Morty.
No.
Every time I burp now, I'm going to say Morty. it's shot really well, and I think that's something that I guess my understanding of a lot of like slasher horror and stuff is that it's not necessarily like the filmmaking, the cinematography isn't a huge priority.
Yeah.
Where it felt like that's like the first thing they were worried about with this film. And that's
It's very stylized.
really cool. Ugh. You never know what it is, you never know why it's doing it. It's just great. It's exactly the kind of horror I like, where it's just unnerving and it's unknowable and the human mind can't comprehend. It's this thing, Morty, be on there, Ken.
It's about victims of sexual assault and kind of victim blaming.
If you were trying to say more about sexual assault, I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, I feel like the play would be to have everyone kind of deny it.
Of course, she'll have like some supportive friends that like want to support her but don't really know how to help. Paul wants to help but is still like sexualizing her. There's lots of different, very subtle notes.
That's interesting.
Instead of it just coming straight at you.
It feels like they take people that are close to you to hurt you more.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I caught that
Descriptions
too.
of things.
Yeah.
She'll never know. She'll always be afraid of it. She is with Paul, but it's sort of like a guess.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's one thing I wanted to talk about. The intention is that like Paul was the person you're supposed to be with the whole time. I really feel like that's kind of toxic.
Yeah, Paul's forced anyway.
It's this thing, Morty, be on there, Ken. Yeah. I like that she ends up with Paul and she seems to feel uncomfortable about it, but the movie almost doesn't comment on that. And so it seems to imply that like she feels like this is where I belong, which is kind of depressing because he basically spends the entire movie like slowly coercing her into having sex with him. And then
Right, by being a nice guy.
by being a nice guy. Yeah. Which like, oh boy. I have a number of potential other titles that I would like to go through real quick.
One.
It's Coming, I think, really could have been a great title.
I think it's following me.
It's gonna follow you around.
3.
I think there were like 2 or 3 others that now I can't remember. My favorite is It's Coming. If you can work a pun into the title of your unnerving horror movie, that you really win an extra victory there. It's coming, everybody. It's coming right now. There are a few moments when I felt like they could have really played with the paranoia element of like, is that person them? Is it not? They do it once or twice, but that could have been like a really consistent motif. Put me in charge, I got ideas. That's cool, I would watch it again. Not right now.
We're gonna watch
Too
it.
scary. Oh,
Yeah.
too scary.
And then you're gonna walk home.
Too scary. Walk home quietly in a straight line.
Yeah, if you act like it won't follow you.
There
Because
you
it'll
go.
be like, oh.
Shit, I'm sorry.
This is only
It's
one.
following this person? Because it's follow someone else.
I thought I was.
Okay, well, right. Do you want to give us an outro?
No.
It's just going to end with, do you want to give us an outro? No.
Yeah. Well, now it's gonna end with that. Now it's gonna end with this.
Now is
But this has been Postmortem.
Watch Rick and Morty, everybody.
No!